Hello friends, Samuel Graham doing TCGs yet again. So I'm really itching to open some boxes. You're like, Graham, you've been opening boxes all the time. Here's the thing. No, I last opened boxes like 3 weeks ago, but I recorded them so that you would have videos on normal schedule. So what I have now from my LGS, you saw it already. Crucible of War Unlimited. Haven't opened some Crew in a while. At least not in large amount. I had some in like a pack of first edition in that Rudy kit. But I want to open some Crew. That sounded like fun. We got some Crew, we got some Dynasty. Probably split it up, do 2 boxes this time, and 2 boxes on another video. Did I say Dynasty? I meant Uprising. I don't remember which one I said, and that's okay. You can deal. So, I also, you may note, hopefully you know, let me know how it sounds. I have a new microphone. You can see kind of part of the little accoutrements for it in the side there. But I have a new microphone, so I'm not using the headset microphone anymore, which is kind of cool. So, let's see what's in the boxes. Let me know. I've also got some new editing software that I have to learn and maybe actually learn how to do more editing. That'll be fun too. This may or may not be the first video that comes out. My first video recorded and posted in the... I have one more that I think I might do first, actually. But that'll be a surprise. So this may be the second. So you may hear some of the same stuff talking about microphone and camera and stuff like that. Camera? Mostly just microphone. Camera's the same. Editing software. That's what I was talking about. You may hear some of that again. I almost apologize if that is the case. But, here we go. Let's do a couple boxes of Crucible of War Unlimited. Wish me luck for some excellence in my pulls. That was weird. I felt like that pull tab thing was backwards. Okay, I forget. This is the Unlimited printing, which has the little strip that I can try and pull to open it. So we'll do that next time. There's an Ira. I did move my camera slightly. So there's a, alright. Coax a Commotion for a majestic #1 right off the bat. Not a bad majestic #1. We can live with that. So that's a decent enough start. Yeah, I hate those tabs. They don't always pull where and how I would like them to. So that'll be one thing. As I turn my head and stuff like that, let me know if the sound gets funky as a result. Out for Blood. There's Redliner and Dauntless. I will try to keep facing my camera. I keep saying camera because the camera is right there, but the microphone is right there. I've got all kinds of stuff getting in my face, don't I? Let's try this. Let's scoot some things around so there's less on there. See, we're having to relearn a whole lot of stuff here. New equipment, new setup, all that jazz. There's a rare foil, Rushing River and Crane Dance. So yeah, we got, every so often we get new gear, new things to play with, and we gotta have some growing pains as we learn where all of it goes. It's alright. There's a Rousing Aether, Plasma Purifier for majestic #2. Another decent one, I think. I don't play a lot of Mechanologists, but I definitely see some of those around. Consuming Volition, which is always a creepy cool card. You've got just a little way, had a local armory, bought this case at LGS, High Speed Impact. Border Than Games. Played in the Armory event there this afternoon. Went 3-1 for second place. Lost to a... Okay. Lost to a Rimblade. So I sideboarded poorly as far as my equipment. The other dude was just a good player. And okie dokie. There is a foil majestic Metacarpus node. We will gladly accept that. And cash in. We will also always accept cash in. He was running the dang Rosetta Thorn, which I'd not played against either. Man, I was not prepared. I got rocked. I mean, honestly, I say I got rocked. It was a pretty close game. I think I had him at 7. And there were a couple turns that were make and break if he hadn't realized certain things. You know, that kind of thing. The way games go. So it was a very good game against a very good player. But it was still... There's Mangle for another regular non-foil majestic. It's a pretty darn good box, honestly. Blessing of Serenity, Rushing River, and Barraging Bighorn. But yeah, so I came close. Second place. Some really good players, though. Still on my Mandible Claw. Still on my Duranthia nonsense. Probably not leaving it anytime soon. We shall see. Who knows? I could be wrong. I get surprised sometimes. There's a push forward. Zephyr Needle and another cash in. I have a stack of cash-ins, actually, not far from my head over here. I have quite a few of them. I collect those cash-ins. Barraging Bighorn for rare foil. It's always the question, too, is did I miss foils? Did I put rares in the common stack, all that jazz? It happens. I'll find them later if I did. When I'm sorting back through everything. So I think this means I have a problem, but I love sorting bulk. Kadachi. Love sorting bulk. Just an oddly therapeutic thing. Ooh. Another rainbow foil majestic Massacre this time. So we got an equipment and a regular, like a deck card, and attack action. Ooh, that's actually a fun foil too. Ooh, Twinning Blade. Speaking of my gal Duranthia, an excellent Duranthia card. As my focus goes out of whack. Twinning Blade was just too cool. It couldn't handle it. Viscerai. That's the guy that took me down. It's the guy that took me down. Oh, Rune Chant. Token in foil. Also neat. Yeah, I think I like these were printed at a Japanese printer. I think I like the... Ooh, Benji. It's actually a pretty good rare foil, too. This is a good box. This Unlimited was printed at a Japanese printer that they do the little tabs and stuff. Copper token, neat. And a Beast Within for another majestic. I like the Belgian. Mostly now with the paper packs, I really like the paper packs. And maybe that's my biggest issue, is I just like those better than all the other ones. Ooh, Kasai. Cool card. That's probably a big chunk of my issues. I just really like the paper packs. But the Japanese pull tab packs are almost harder to open cleanly. Chain Lightning. So yeah, as Duranthia, I personally fear Wizard. I very much fear Runeblade, and I fear Ninja. I had to get through a a wizard, a ninja, and a Bolton before I even got to the Runeblade that took me down. So that was a tricky, not my favorite. I mean, the players are all great. It's a good group, so I'm not saying that at all. But not my favorite lineup, my favorite gauntlet to have to get through. So that is box 1. That's not bad for a single box of Crew. Couple of cash-ins, 6 regular Majestics, 2 foil Majestics, some other cool foils, Benji, Zen State, Copper, Rune Chant. The Metacarpus node, though, is kind of the, I guess, most impressive piece of that first box. Let's see if the second box can give us some equally interesting stuff. Mavrian Skies. So far, the answer is no. Okay, though, Gorganian Tome. That's a solid Majestic to find early on there. Let's stack those just for grins. That's a good early Majestic. We are happy with a Gorganian Tome. Very nice. There's a Quicken token. A couple of rares. I saw it, and it was in the wrong slot to be something particularly impressive, so I don't know why I was as excited as I was, being completely honest. But, ooh, okay. Remorseless. I like Azalea a lot, too. So a rainbow foil Remorseless. And Dauntless for my gal. That gets to go on top. My true favorite. Sure. I think my light is a little bright. I'm going to bring it down just a tad. That might help. Plasma Barrel Shot. There is a Righteous Cleansing for our second non-foil Majestic of the box. Pretty good stuff. It was a good time at the shop. Not a bad little adventure, at all, for another one of our Blitz only. There's not an adult version of that here to play Classic Constructed. It is a Blitz only young hero for Mechanologist. Combustible Courier, Barraging, and Crane Dance. It's been a long time since I've opened this. It's always been one of my favorites, though I think with the sheer shininess now of Uprising and Dynasty, I still enjoy opening it, but it's not quite the same as it was before. Massacre. So I've gotten a foil and a non-foil Massacre out of the first 2 boxes of this case as I drop that pack. 1 second. And there we are. We got it back. Sledge and a Mavrian Sky. So yeah, there's something about like all the different, like in Dynasty, being able to pull multiple foils now, and like there's just some of that stuff that I think makes this a little bit less exciting for me to open now. I still like it a lot. It's still a great set with great like stuff like Twinning Blade, just some really, really freaking good cards in it. Dauntless. Oh, there's a gross one. Snag. That was a fun card for a minute too. Just the way the instant timing on it works, I think messed me up a couple times, but whole deal where attack action cards can't get boosts from their own effects or the effects of attack reactions, which is kind of a fun little gimmick there. But the timing on it, like, you have to play it basically before they would drop an attack action card. There's some timing quirks to it. I think I got that slightly wrong still, but there are some timing quirks to it that make it not as straightforward of a card to use. It is still good if you can get it to work, but timing's tricky. KO and another Dauntless. We're seeing a bunch of Dauntless. I think that's true. I guess that's true of the rares in every set, but it seems to be particularly true in the 10 card supplemental pack sets. Gaze the Ages. And maybe it's just true if you're opening a ton of packs. That was another Majestic. See a lot of the same rares. High Speed Impact. That goes there. Good job. Sometimes I don't talk a lot about the cards. I try, if something specifically jumps out at me, I will talk about the cards, or if there's a really good, excellent hit or something like that. But I've told people this before, just with the way my brain works and different anxiety or whatever, however you want to label it. It's anxiety to a degree. Hey, there's my favorite. Torrent of Tempo, Blue Dauntless, and Barraging Bighorn. So I don't always talk specifically about the cards, but I like talking about the games, about the set, about how things are going overall with the game, and the cards, opening cards, talking to the camera, having the cards getting opened. It gives me something to do with my hands. It gives me something else to think about other than the fact that I am on camera or whatnot. Promise of Plenty and Bighorn. Got about 3 packs left. So it's just one of those kind of tricks to get me in a good headspace. There's Talishar for a rare foil. Talishar. Oh, I had 4 packs left, so now I have 3. The namesake of the fan-made online play. Ooh, Heron's Flight. There's another Majestic. Online play setup for Flesh and Blood, which I've just gotten into that in really the last week too. I say really the last week. It's literally the last week. I had pulled it up and kind of glanced at it back before the holidays and then not actually played. I've just started playing with it this week. Springboard Somersault, a card that wants desperately to be good. And that's been good fun, good practice as well. It's not the same as slinging cards in person, but it's still not bad. Alright, well, that was our first 2 boxes of this case. We got a couple of cash-ins, which always makes me happy. We got Metacarpus Node, Foil Majestic, which is pretty nice. Glad to see that. We got Majestic Foil Remorseless and Massacre. Then we got regular Massacre to go along with that. We got Heron's Flight, Gaze, Snag, Righteous Cleansing, Gorganian Tome, Chain Lightning. I don't think we got any, aside from like a foil and a non-foil, I don't think there are any duplication in here. That's pretty cool, actually. Let's see what the rest of the case brings us next time. But thank you so much watching. It's not the first video I've posted of the new year, but the first one that I've recorded. So happy New Year, everyone. At least, you know, I know different places kind of have their different calendars. So, you know, if it is your New Year, if not, I hope you're just having a great day. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for your time. I know there's tons of stuff you can be doing. So spending some of your day with me is very much appreciated. Like, subscribe, all that. Last I looked, I'm very close to 100. I will be doing some tricky little giveaways when that happens. That'll probably push most other videos back a little bit. Once that happens, I'll reschedule things a little bit, and That'll be exciting. Actually, honestly, by the time this posts, if I have that other one, I may already have hit 100. So keep an eye out for when I'm announcing giveaways and how to do that. That'll be fun. I would expect something for Flesh and Blood. I would expect something for Legion's Realms at War, and probably Magic as well. I'm not as sure on that one, but those two games I will be giving some stuff away for, just to celebrate. So keep your eyes open, keep your ears peeled. Thank you again. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.